Hello. On today's podcast, we are going to talk science and scripture in the same breath. There's a field called epigenetics. It studies how your environment and behavior can flip genes on and off without ever rewriting your DNA. Think of the DNA as piano keys, fixed, unchangeable, but epigenetics as who's playing it and how hard and in what combination. So, your grandma's stress, it might have been playing chopsticks on your nervous system this whole time. Science shows trauma and stress can leave chemical tags on genes that get passed down. Some studies trace effects 3, 4 generations deep. 3 or 4 generations. That number sounds suspiciously familiar. In Exodus 25, God says the consequences of turning away from Him land on the children to the third and fourth generation. So, God was basically giving a lesson on epigenetics to Moses in 1400 BC. Now, here's the hope part, because doom and gloom DNA talk is not what this podcast is about. I want to turn our eyes to Deuteronomy 6:7 that asks parents to teach children diligently. When you sit at home, when you walk outside, when you lie down, when you get up. Now, that's not a suggestion, that's a schedule. God said, be intentional 24/7 before the world influences it and makes it a personality trait. And neuroscience backs this up. Spaced repetition, saying and showing the same values daily, literally strengthens neural pathways in the hippocampus. Repetition isn't nagging, it's renovation. So, every car ride, every bedtime, every breakfast table is basically a construction site for the children's brain. Which means the real question isn't, are you raising kids? It's, what are you building behind closed doors? And notice the verse says, impress them. How do you impress anyone? Not by talking about your best self, but by being it. So, discipline isn't for the kids, it's for us adults. Now, if you are listening to me and you're thinking, cool, I don't have kids. Well, you don't get a pass. You are surrounded by a community who's constantly watching you. How you handle traffic, bad news, a bad Wi-Fi day. You're leaving tags whether you meant to or not. So, the cycle breaking isn't just personal, it's generational math. One faithful life can literally shift the trajectory of a family line biologically and spiritually. So next time someone says, it's just how I was raised, tell them, cool, now go raise it differently on earth as it is in heaven. That's all for today. Go hug your DNA. It's had a rough few centuries.